Hello, hello, hello. This is Cyborg,
And Bumblebee
and we are going to be talking about.
Ultimates, issue number 10.
So, with this one, it's a little bit interesting, I would say. And I'm going to let Bumblebee tell you why for that one. But for what I like is that Iron Man, no, not Iron Man, Iron Lad is back up and running, but not completely. He is being,
He's getting surgery done on him.
yeah, but he's awake
Mm-hmm.
and
Awake and conscious.
muscling through the pain, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna call it spade a spade. I think he's a masochist.
I mean, that is a possibility.
He wanted to be awake
Mm-hmm.
while he was in surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And he was coaching everybody through and doing everything that he was doing.
He was checking up on his teammates to have something to focus on instead of the surgery that's happening to him.
Yeah. And speaking of his teammates, what they were going through, that's a whole can of worms.
So the mission that they were doing this issue was going into a Red Skull powered mission, or not powered, a Red Skull city that I believe was called Castletown.
Because it was like after Frank Castle.
Yes, and the Red Skulls have taken up the Punisher's logo, but made it red.
Yeah.
And are kind of using that as their symbol.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
What I will say is the current Red Skull is not the Red Skull. It is
the Grand Skull.
Whatever.
The leader of the Red Skulls is called the Grand Skull.
Well, he is not the actual Red Skull. Because Captain America, was it Captain America?
Yes.
Yeah. Captain America took out the original.
Yes. Many years ago during World War II.
Now we have all these people in one place who are Red Skull followers.
Pretty much.
We're not going to say that word on this channel, but if you read it, you'll understand it.
So our Ultimates break into the city,
yes,
stealthily, because they didn't want to have the entire city coming down on them, and they didn't want to hurt the women and children that were living in this city as well, because bad.
I understand that.
Bad. So they break into the city and then get to, I guess, the main house where the Grand Skull lived. And when they get inside, they see that they have Namor hung up on the wall next to other prized fish that people would people hang up on the wall when they catch a nice big fish,
like a trophy.
Yeah.
And that was just so bad. Like, I felt so bad for Namor. He's not one of my favorite characters, but still, that was just messed up. There was no need to do that to him.
And yes, he is dead. He is not alive anymore.
No.
Not because of the Grand Skull or the Red Skulls, but because there was a situation under the sea and he got taken out by the current king of the sea or ruler of Atlantis.
Yes.
They had a battle. Namor lost. And the Red Grand Skull took it out the ocean, or they acquired it from the new people that are in charge.
And just propped him up on the wall.
Yep.
Like a literal fish trophy. Disrespect.
And just for context, it was Captain America, the Human Torch, Namor, and Bucky Barnes who were fighting together back during the war. It was kind of the four of them, or we see flashbacks in the issue
Yeah.
of the four of them fighting fighting during World War II.
Yeah, it was, but
So he was their friend, their war buddy, and I'm sure that they have some feelings about it. I'm sure, and
I
are still
would too.
processing things.
Like that's all the way messed up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Their friend.
Mm-hmm. Just hung up on a wall.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. What you gonna do, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Grand Skull gets away, but they do take Submariner and return him back to the water.
And attend his funeral.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little sad. Again, not my favorite, but he didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
Not,
But they
wrong.
yeah. They put him back where he's supposed to be and retrieved him from the Red Skulls.
Now, all in all, I will say this one was actually pretty interesting, especially with the fight scenes. Even though some of it was a little bit disturbing, especially with Ant-Man and Wasp going into people's bodies and popping out like daisies. And yes,
it works though. It works.
I understand it works, but still, that don't mean you gotta do it. It was one of the most disturbing things I've seen.
Oh, and another note to mention: during the fight, while they were inside the Grand Skull's home, or the main building in the city, they fought John Walker, who is on their side, and apparently he received one of those orbs that Tony Stark was sending out to people, but he took it to the Red Skulls.
Yeah, now in the original timeline, he is the U.S. agent.
Mm-hmm.
USA agent or U.S. agent?
U.S. agent.
Okay. Yeah, he was the U.S. agent, but in this one, he's a loyal follower
Of the Red Skull.
and I mean, the dude is jacked. Like, he is strong.
They took him out pretty easily, though. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a little sad.
Yeah, the Human Torch did, just kind of throw some fire in the dude's face.
Yeah, he
yeah,
barely did anything.
Apparently, super soldiers still burn.
Yeah, they're still flammable.
So, yeah, they did take him out pretty easily.
Can't get past that part.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I would say this is a solid 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. I liked it.
I would agree.
I would definitely recommend this entire series. If you're not caught up, wait for the trade and just go from there, guys.
Oh, before I forget, the last little bit of the issue, they were trying to figure out who the Grand Skull was. And at the very end, they finally put two and two together and realized that the Grand Skull is Bucky Barnes, based off of his voice.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
So that'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with that. But apparently Bucky Barnes is leading the Red Skulls, even though he was helping them fight yeah.
See, this is one of those times where I don't want to be right. Like,
then again, we don't know, because even the Human Torch was having some issues, and apparently the maker strategically went in and deleted certain memories of his. So we don't know if Bucky underwent the same type of thing.
Possibly.
And certain things were deleted from his memory. Maybe. Or he was brainwashed and placed in this position for a reason.
Again, he was probably brainwashed again. But no. That one, even though I called it, I wasn't sure about it, but dang.
Yeah, and that's how the issue ends.
So yeah, guys, check out your local comic book store. Grab your set of comics. Again, if you are not caught up on Ultimates, wait for the trade, grab it, and you'll be there. I promise you, You will not be disappointed. It is very good and it's only getting better. That's all I have to say. You guys take care and be safe, my friends.